Okay, ID, okay, that's good. Any other definition? Okay. A brand is a customer's gut feeling about a company, product, or service. It is not what you say it is, it is what they say it is. So what do you think your customer is going to say about your brand? Have you done this research before? Have you asked any of your customers what they think about your brand? If you have not done that yet, it's a good time to ask them. Ask some of your loyal customers and say, I'm doing a survey about what people think about our brand. So what is your gut feeling about my brand? And let them tell you. And then you can see if what you think your brand is aligned with what you want your customers to think about your brand. You see, sometimes what you want them to think may not be exact same way as what they really think about your brand. So this is a good way to just check it. All right, why people buy? Anybody?
Because they have a need.
Yeah, have a need, of course. Anything else?
They trust what you're offering.
Right, trust is a key factor, absolutely. Anything else?
They
Warm
think
trust.
Value.
Wait, what was the person in the Zoom said?
uh,
Value. Okay, I'm going to tell you why people buy all of that. Plus, because they believe their lives will be better or different afterwards. And this is key. So if your product or service cannot make their lives better or different, then why bother? Right? So this is one of the value add. Their lives have to be better or different afterwards, after using you. And also, a buying decision is never made based on facts. A buying decision is always made based on emotions. Now, here's the fun part. We do use the facts to justify why we buy afterwards. So for all the girls, all the women on the call, how many times have we bought stuff? You know, maybe we bought a pair of shoes, maybe we bought a new purse. Oh, we say, okay, we need that to go with that outfit, right? I need this pair of shoes to go with this particular outfit. Or I need this bag to go with this outfit. And guys, how many times you keep updating on your gadgets, right? And then you take a new phone or you take a new gadget home and your wife will say, oh, didn't you get it upgraded 6 months ago? Oh, you said, okay, well, but this is gonna help me do my job better. You see? So we always need the facts to justify why we buy, but afterwards. So facts comes after the emotion, but the emotion always comes first. Now, so, oh,
Just a start.
just hit start?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so I want you to take a minute to write down what do you sell and what value do you bring to your customers?
Leanne wrote a comment that fear of missing out can motivate people to buy things.
That's very true too. Absolutely. Yeah, so make sure you write this down because we're going to come back to this.
Zeus.
I don't know what that was, but
Is that Samsung? Oh no, he's muted. It's like that.
did anyone do that? Need more time or you good? You good? Okay. All right. Moving on. Now we're going to look at some iconic brands and their stories. Apple, think different. Nike, just do it. Adidas, impossible is nothing. Tom's, stand for tomorrow. Virgin, unique and exceptional customer experiences. What do you think all of these have in common?
They're all successful companies.
Obviously, yes. Doing great business.
They have simple value propositions.
Yes.
There's
They're
nothing
calling for an-
factual there.
Wait, what was that?
There's nothing factual there. It's all just ideas.
Right, all ideas. Anything else?
Actions, some sort of action to take.
Actionable, right. Anything else? One thing in common, only one thing, all of them.
Leanne says actional and aspirational.
Aspirational for sure, yes. Now, the one thing in common is a feeling, right? So let's go back and look at it again. So when you look at all the stories, right, think different. Does it evoke a feeling in you? Does it make you think twice, right? Think different. Oh, how am I thinking differently, right? It makes you think that, and then just do it. Am I doing it or not doing it, right? Just do it, right? Impossible is nothing. Wow, impossible is nothing. So it makes me feel like, wow, I can achieve anything. And stand for tomorrow. What am I standing for tomorrow? Unique and exceptional customer experiences. Wow, exceptional. It all makes you feel something. So I want you to start thinking, what are the feelings you want your customers to have when they buy you or when they use you? So this is very key in terms of helping you craft your brand story. Okay, it's the feeling. All right, so I'm going to give you some examples to showcase that, to drive the point further. So I worked with a heating and air conditioning company once. They've been around for 75 years. So originally they hired me to come on board to help them do a video because one of the biggest competitors had one. So I went in there, I said, okay, what do you want to say in the video? They said, well, we want to show that we are bigger and better. I say, why? They go, well, because our competitor, just had a video. So obviously we want to tell our customers that we're bigger than them, we're better than them. And I say, okay, that's good, but I don't think that will really connect to your customers. Maybe I think we can do better than that. They were like, well, but we don't care about anything else. We only want to be bigger and better. And I said, okay, well, let's figure out what you're really selling first. And they looked at me like I'm an alien from another planet. And they were like, wait a minute, you don't know what we sell? We've been selling heating and air conditioning units for 75 years. Like, are you high? Like, did you do your homework? How can you not know what we sell? I said, no, I know what you sell, but I don't think that's really what you truly sell. So they say, we don't understand what you're talking about. So after a session, I made them realize the heating and air conditioning units are the tools they used to sell. What do you think they really sell?
Comfort.
You got it.
Comfort.
Yeah, exactly. They sell comfort. So from there, we were able to make a tagline, which is no matter the weather, we make it better. So now the video is not about who's bigger or better. Now the video is about, how much comfort can we bring to your home? And that's also the conversation that the salespeople have. So it's no longer about selling, the units per se. It's about how much comfort can we bring you? See, that's a whole different conversation. And sometimes the customers may not need a new unit. They may just need to change the filter, or they may just need to service. And these people can get in sooner and earlier to establish a relationship and build trust with the customers. And then when the customers are ready to change or do a new unit, who do you think they're going to call? Of course, they're going to call the people that used before, right? So this is how you build trust. All right, next example. So I'm still working with this company called Arbanote. They are one of the leading software management companies in the tree care business. So on the left-hand side, that was the old logo and the old tagline. Prepare more estimates and multi-year plans than ever before. Close more sales, grow your company. A little too long, right? It's like a mouthful. Nobody's going to remember that. So we totally help them modernize and do a new logo. And then the new tagline is easy for you, easy for your customers. Because at the end of the day, what do you think they offer to the customers? It's not about the software, it's about the ease. Because people who work in the field to cut trees and do tree maintenance use the software. And then their tree clients' customers also use the software. So it has to be easy for their customers and their customers' customers. So that's why the tagline is easy for you, easy for your customers. It has to go both ways. It's not just about one type of customers. So at the end of the day, what do they sell? They sell ease because it's easy to use, it's interactive, it's real time. So people in the field, they can just do it, on their phone, on their iPad. All right, next example, and this is Westin, the LAX, the hotel. So before we worked together, they were selling hotel stays, corporate events, special events, and now they don't say that anymore. They say we sell customizable experiences. Again, which one has a feeling involved? When you say hotel stays, what if you had a bad stay last time, right? Corporate events, special events, not much of a feeling involved. But you say customizable experiences. Okay. So immediately you start thinking, wow, what kind of experience do I want now, this time with Westin? So from there, we're able to, craft a new tagline, which is achieve your vision. So again, whether you're an individual customer or you are a corporation looking for space to do special events, the tagline works because whatever your vision is, Westin is going to help you achieve it. But that tagline also works on the internal side for the salespeople because whatever vision they have set for themselves to achieve in year 2022, that is the goal. So it works both ways. So they are really, really happy about the new tagline. All right. So having heard all of that, I want you to go back to what you wrote before and write a new line about what you sell and what value you bring to your customers. I want to see if there's any difference. Any questions with this exercise? Okay, so the next part is the exciting part. And I've never done this before, but I've decided to do something different this time. You see this hat here, and it has all the names of everyone who is registered. So I'm going to dedicate the next 10 minutes to do a hot seat coaching. All right, so I'm going to pick a name. And I'm going to work with this person for the next, 5-10 minutes and, help them and see if they have done this last exercise and see if we can make it better. Do you want to pick?
No, go ahead. I just want to make sure they're here, let me see the name first.
If they're not here, then we'll just keep picking the next one. How's that?
Okay, great.
Okay, because I have no idea, if everybody showed up or not. All right, I'm not looking.
Let's see. Oh yeah, he is here.
Okay. Ezekiel.
Montano.
I remember you.
He is here.
Yeah, I remember you introducing yourself. Are you still
Yes,
here?
I'm
Okay,
here. I'm here.
perfect. Are you ready for the hot seat?
Oh, yes, I'm ready.
Hey, so tell us the first time you wrote down what your business sell and what is the hidden value it brings to your customers.
My business sells security guard services on arm and arm. My basic thing that I want to focus with or install in my guards is to have the client have a peace of mind, feel safe, so they can go on and doing their jobs and not worry about their safety.
Mhm. So now, is that the first time you wrote it or the second time you wrote it? Is there any difference between the first time and the second time?
No, for me, there was no difference. It stayed the same.
It's the same, okay. So you sell security guard services, correct?
Yes.
The hidden value is, you said, what is the hidden value?
Peace of mind.
Peace of mind, okay. Now, who buys your services?
A lot of different clients. I have a different range of customers, retail stores, government agencies, construction sites. It ranges.
Okay, so, okay, got it. Okay, so when you say you sell peace of mind, what, now, when you go out into networking events, right? Do you always say, you know, we sell peace of mind, or do you just pitch your company and say, we are a security firm and we provide, you know, security services?
At these events that I've been going to, I see that a lot of people rush into them, so I never really get to a pitch. I'm kind of timid to speak to the client and stuff, so I haven't really done a pitch or work on a specific pitch that I've written down.
Okay, so you haven't really pitched your company. Okay.
Not like in the example that you illustrated right now. No, I have not.
Okay, all right. So now I want to get everybody's, you know, opinion as well. So if you hear, you know, him pitching his company, and do you think there's a difference between when he says only, oh, my company sells security, armed and unarmed security services, versus he said, at the end of the day, what we truly sell is peace of mind. Do you think by adding that piece makes a difference?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, what do you really sell? Right? What does security provide? That's the hidden value a lot of people don't talk about. Yet it's the peace of mind. You want to know that if something were to happen, you have somebody there that can take care of it.
Like it fills a need, right? Or it
Exactly.
satisfies, or it helps calm their fears, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, calm the fears, or yeah, peace of mind works too, because at the end of the day, really, that's what you pay for. Because otherwise, you don't need any security services if you don't really care. Okay, so any questions? This is not very hard because you kind of figured it out.
We gotta put somebody else in the hot seat.
I know, this one
Yeah.
is not too hard. Sometimes it's depending on the business, some businesses, you know, could be harder. So who do you think among the group has a hard business that you can't quite figure yours out? Because we can spend the next 5 minutes on another
Well, pick a
person.
name off the hat.
Oh, pick another name?
Yeah, let's put them on the spot.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah, I think I sent some. George? Is there a George here?
Is that the Samsung guy?
Yeah, I don't think he's there.
Oh, he's not there anymore?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yep,
okay, so what is your business again?
Mortgages?
Oh, mortgages.
yes.
Okay, mortgages. So how do you normally talk about your business?
I don't sell, but I say, I'll help you to achieve your American dream.
American.
American dream. Okay.
Yes, owning the house. So within the first 5-10 minutes of conversation, I usually profile customer, find out what way we have to go. In today's environment, we have a lot of different mortgages. We have mortgages that's based on a bank statements, mortgages that based on the tax returns, cash flow on assets. So as long as I can find out in that conversation, what does customer have, where does customer need the help, I'll give them a peace of mind, kind of anticipating what could be an issue and place them with the right investor, right product, and make sure that on a continuous basis, all the checkpoints are crossed and done. For instance, we have to do the extension and the seller is hard to get in touch. Real estate agent, seller agent is not happy about it. I'll contact it myself rather than wait for buyer's agent to contact. I'll email them. I'll kind of give them a description what's happening, why it's important to pay attention. And I basically assist from everything that could become a problem. I'll be there with my customer.
Okay.
Once you decide to do mortgage with me, I take responsibility to make sure that if anything can come up, which could be an obstacle. And you know, I had a person living for 2 weeks in the middle of escrow in Israel, so there was a lot of things that I had to do for him.
I see. Okay. So you on just on the surface, you sell mortgages, right? But then what
Yes.
you truly sell is American Dream because all your customers are residential and individuals, right? Not business to business, right?
Yes. No. All the customers are individuals.
Okay. So would you agree with him? Would you agree with George that when he talks about the American Dream, that is a much easier sell than just mortgages? Right? Yeah, absolutely. Wow, I have a very intelligent class. I'm so happy because sometimes, you know, when I do this exercise, a lot of people don't quite understand, you know, what I'm trying to get them to think differently. You know, they always say, "Oh, yeah, this is what I sell," and they don't quite get into the hidden value. But the hidden value is what makes your customers buy.
So I mean, I don't go and tell customers I sell American Dream, for instance. When I find out somebody places an inquiry, I congratulate them and I'm like, oh, great, you are on your way for American Dream. Is it your first house? And if somebody says, no, it's my second, third, no, it's my investment property, at that point, I'm like, oh my God, so you've done it multiple times and you're doing it again. So I need to learn few things from you.
Yeah, because it's not just an American Dream, right? It's also, I mean, if this is not their first house, and obviously, like you said, they have done it before. So then you can say, okay, it's about, you know, ownership, and it's about multiple income.
Yes.
It's just depending on where they're at,
Sure.
right? When they want to make the purchase. So you can easily change the hidden value for your customers. See what I'm doing here? You know, when you get an idea of where they're at, and you can change it, and then it makes what we sell more attractive. Because at the end of the day, again, it's a feeling, right? So the more you can get into the feeling of what you sell, the more successful you're going to be. Questions? Okay. All right. So I'm going to talk about some ways you can use storytelling. And branding and marketing, obviously, and elevator and summit pitches, sales presentation, customer communications, videos, social media content, trade shows, and fundraising. You have so many different ways to use storytelling. So a lot of people, they think, oh, yeah, I have posted on social media. I have done my storytelling. No, posting on social media, it's not storytelling. You really have to figure out, okay, what is my brand story? And how am I communicating my brand story to my customers? And these are different ways to use it. And I'm going to give you some examples. So I want to show you two different examples of pitching. And I want you to tell me which one you like more and why.
Hi, I'm Lynn Murphy, and we're talking about my new book coming out called Women Who Push the Limit. This started with discussion with my coach, who's been telling me for years, it's time to write a book. And I wasn't really happy with the the ideas that I had come up with to do that. But we came up with an idea for women who are making a difference in the world. It came out of the midterm election, where there were so many women who were running for office, putting their name in the hat, and standing up and saying, this is what needs to happen. This is the world that we need to live in. And we want to make that change. And I decided to interview women who are pushing the limits in all areas. So not just celebrities or people who are semi-celebrities, but everyday women who can inspire other women to do what they want to do, to push through those obstructions, those obstacles, and reach their goals, reach their dreams. So it's going to be a combination of women, some that people have never heard of them, and other women that say, oh yes, I know who that is. So I've got a great combination of women to do this. We really want to celebrate the women who have done these amazing, amazing things. Some of them are best kept secrets. Celebrate them, get their stories out, and then let other women understand that they can do what they need to do, what they've always wanted to do, or what their obstacles are setting up for them in their lives.
Okay, that's example one. Example two.
Hi, I'm Lynn Murphy, and we're talking about my new book coming out called Women Who Push the Limits. It started with discussion with my coach, who's been telling me for years it's time to write a book. And I wasn't really happy with the ideas that I had come up with to do that. But we came up with an idea for women who are making a difference in the world. It came out of the midterm election, where there were so many women who were running for office, putting their name in the hat, and standing up and saying, this is what needs to happen. This is the world that we need to live in. And we want to make that change. And I decided to interview women.
So I think somehow this one is the same. one.
It sounds the same.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, she's not that
It
great.
doesn't sound right. Okay, here we go.
It's the same.
Hi, I'm Lynn Murphy, and I'm writing a book called Women Who Push the Limits. Now, I grew up with a wonderful family, and I always wanted to be a teacher. And they encouraged me to do that, but never to take risks. It was always about being safe, playing it safe. And I did that for so many years of my life. Didn't really work out that well. I wasn't really satisfied. And I changed careers several times in my decades on this earth. And now I know that it's so important to risk and to push for things that I really want. So I want to inspire other women through the stories that this group of women I'm collecting and weaving together can inspire other women and even men, who care about other women, care about the women in their lives, to push those limits and to go for their dreams and go for their goals and to understand that the fear is going to be part of it. How do you overcome those obstacles? To be true to who you really are, to be authentic, and to get your message out there. So these women who I'm gathering are going to share these amazing, amazing stories and are inspiring other women to know that you don't have to be famous, you don't have to be rich. You can inspire other women to do what they need to do, to home their life and have much better lives, to take those risks and to push the limits.
Which one do you like more and why?
The second one, because in the first one, she's talking about herself. And in the second one, she's using concepts like family to connect with the listener. And she's not talking about, I had a business proposition from my agent or whatever it was that she was talking about. So, you tune out when you hear about, I was told I had to write a book.
Right. Yeah. Anybody else?
Leanne, why don't you talk, Leanne?
Yeah, unmute yourself.
I
Leanne.
know.
Okay, sorry. I just have other stuff in the background. It was hard to hear, but it just became more clear as I listened in. I could hear more emotion and more of her reason, her why. I could see that coming through, but it wasn't really about her. It was like more of like what motivated her to lean in to write the book. if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Rhonda? Rhonda said the second one draws the listener right in.
Mm,
Amanda says the second video evokes more emotion.
yes. You see, because the second one, she was able to tap into her own why. So whether it's a business we're trying to promote or a new service or product we're trying to push, right? There's always an intention behind it. And that's always the why. So if you can tap into your why in the way you communicate to your customers will be able to get there with you much quicker. You see, her second video is so much more powerful because we were with her the whole time. But the first one, she's a little bit all over the place. It's very hard to actually keep up with what she's trying to say in the first one because she talked about all these different things, but there was no sort of like no key point. But in the second one, she just started, hey, this is why I want to do this. And it just draws you in, like everybody said. So again, feeling and emotions. All right, I'm going to show you a video example, and this is something actually we did for the California Department of Health. We helped them raise their 1-800 hotline calls by 70%, and this is just one of the spots.
Millions of children continue to be exposed to secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke causes asthma, a disease that cannot be cured. Protect your loved ones.
Yeah, so again, this one, it doesn't have a lot of words, but does it make you feel like, wow, secondhand smoke can really cause some damage, right? Again, you know, it's the feeling, it's the emotion. All right, I'm going to show you one more example, and this is Evernote. Remember, you know, they're the software company. So what does the software really do? So a lot of times when software companies talk about their benefits, it's like paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. It's very hard for people to grasp, you know, some of the benefits that they provide. So we decided to break the story down into 6 very simple steps. Map it, bid it, win it, schedule it, do it, and bill it. That's it. And then they were able to use it, use this on the sales pamphlets, and they were able to use it on the social media. So this campaign actually, you know, was very, very successful. It helped them raise sales by, quadruple their sales in a matter of months. So again, easy, right? Easy for you, easy for your customers. But hey, what do you mean by easy? Hey, map it, bid it, win it, schedule it, do it, bill it. Everyone gets that. It doesn't get any more, any easier than that. You see, so the easy to grasp, and then it just, you know, makes it so much easier for them to sell themselves. All right, so today I want to make you an offer, and this is like a 3-step process. I want to help you redefine what you sell if you have trouble doing that, and communicate the hidden value to your customers. Number 2, I'm going to help you craft a brand story to create the emotional connection to influence your customers' buying decisions. And number 3, and I love this part, build a tagline and slogan to solidify your brand's position in the marketplace to stand out from your competitors. Okay, because I personally love taglines, and I have my own tagline, and it took me years to finally build it. And my own tagline is build your story, build your brand. And I have help doing that. So it's very challenging if you try to do it for yourself, because you know you need that outside perspective. But it's fun. I love this process. So today, the price is $5,000, and then you get a bonus session, which is I'm going to help you identify your why and incorporate that into your brand story, like that lady who was doing the pitching, to make it easier for your customers to get it. And for those of you who may not be ready yet, I do have a free book you can download, and that is How to Be a Rockstar on Camera on rockstaroncamera.com. And since I'm so passionate about this hidden value, I want to give you an opportunity. If you email me what you sell in your hidden value before the 15th of July, I will give you a 30-minute complimentary call to go through it with you to see if that is the right angle or the right hidden value you want to offer to your customers. Everyone got this? And then questions. It's my phone number, my email.
Did anyone have any questions or comments regarding the presentation?
Yeah, and I always end my talk with this slide. The meaning of life is to find your gifts. The purpose of life is to give it away. I always love this quote. So, questions?
Anybody have any questions? We have quite a few marketers in this session.
Well, this is Janet. I just have a comment. This is wonderful. Really good timing. And I'm in a program where this is really going to help me with some stuff I have to do. So thank you. And I will be setting up a call with you.
Anyone wants to share?
Janet wants to share, but we can't hear her.
Oh, yeah, if anyone wants to share,
I just can't hear you.
stop sharing.
Nobody have any questions or concerns? Well,
Again, Janet,
Yes.
repeat what you said. I missed it.
Oh, I just wanted to tell Melissa, thank you. This has been so helpful. And I'm in a program right now where we're working on this sort of thing. And this is really that the hidden value is a real gem. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm so glad, because to me, that is the key. You know, if you cannot articulate that, then you're really not truly selling what you truly sell. So that's why I'm so big on the hidden value. Yes.
thank you, guys. I just want to make a few announcements regarding what we have here going on at the Coastal Chamber. We do have the LAX Coastal Small Business SBE program coming up here. It's a certification in small business advocate expert with Jack, who also has his own business. And it's a 4-week journey to better understand the local government procurement process for contract opportunities. This 4-week program will leave you with a better understanding of the procurement process, assist you with developing a capability statement for your business, and provide an education of all local SBE certifications. So it'll be great if you guys are interested for that. Please go check out our website at laxcoastal.com. And also we have a few other up and coming networking events coming up for next month in August. And I'm here as well as Director of Events and Programs. So if you guys are interested in perhaps having any suggestions of maybe even having your own presentation or being a part of the chamber, please feel free to email me. I'll put my email in the chat at tasha@laxcoastal.com. Thank you, everybody. Is there anything else?
No, but if anyone, wants to stay behind and share the exercise, I'm happy to hear it. If you do want to go,